Welcome to Seize the Mains by Malhotra's IS Academy. I'm Surbhi Sardana and this is season 3 of our daily answer writing initiative. As you know that we have connected this initiative to our website. Now you can directly go to the website rajisacademy.com and in the mains answer writing section here you'll find a list of questions. जो question हम आज discuss कर रहे हैं, the question that we are discussing today, that has also been uploaded and the question for tomorrow has also been uploaded. You can write your own answer at your homes, libraries, offices and share your answers with us in the comment section in this under this tab, under the mains answer writing tab. And our experts evaluate your answers, they give you their valuable feedback entirely free of cost. Also, the topic discussion for the question takes place at 2:30 p.m. in the subject-wise current affairs discussion session that is freely available on our YouTube channel from Monday to Saturday. So, yesterday a topic was taken by Rajat sir regarding economy current affairs were discussed yesterday at 2:30 p.m. The question was about global minimum corporate tax. So there we learned what is global minimum corporate tax, what are the challenges associated with it, and the expected question from this topic is this: what do you understand by global minimum corporate tax? This could be asked from you, and discuss the challenges associated with it. Answer in 250 words and submit your answers at our website. So first of all, how to start this question? The first part of this question is, what do you understand by global minimum corporate tax? So start by giving a good definition. अगर कोई ऐसा टॉपिक है जो कि बहुत पुराना है तो उसकी डेफिनेशन थोड़ी ऑब्सोलीट हो जाती है, तो आप डेफिनेशन मत लिखिए अपने आंसर में. इफ़ द टॉपिक इज़ ओल्ड, सो डेफिनेशन ऑफ सच टॉपिक्स आर नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. Definition of old topics are obsolete, but if something is in news for the past 1 to 2 years or 2 to 3 years, then writing a definition will get you more marks. So first of all, we'll tell the examiner what is global minimum corporate tax, and after the introduction we'll use body paragraph 1 to talk about global minimum corporate tax, its significance and its details associated with global minimum corporate tax. Briefly we'll talk about that. So here, as you can see, GMCT or global minimum corporate tax is a minimum rate of tax on corporate income internationally agreed upon and accepted by individual jurisdictions. If you can see in the diagram here, there is a company Alpha. It has overseas operation in country B, but uske jo headquarters, the headquarters of that country, company are in country A. So what happens is that since in the country A the tax rate is 20%, which is very high, so company decides to have overseas operations in country B. The tax rate here is just 10%, so that company gains around 10% of has around 10% of savings. But if we come out with global minimum corporate tax of 15%, which has been internationally agreed upon and the details are yet to come out. If the global minimum corporate tax is 15%, so the company which was saving 10% tax by operating in country B will actually have to give 5% more taxes to the company to the country where it has headquarters in. जहाँ उसके headquarters है उसको 5% और taxes भरने पड़ेंगे, because global minimum corporate tax cannot be, since the word minimum is used, 15% tax तो देना ही देना पड़ेगा. 15% tax is liable on the company. The company is liable to pay. So this is what will happen is, so the definition has been done. It has been accepted by individual jurisdictions, which means individual countries. Each country would be eligible to a share of revenue generated by the tax. How will the revenue be distributed? That will be decided. The aim is to reduce tax competition between countries, because sometimes companies set up their operating branches in countries with low taxing laws. So the aim is to reduce tax competition between countries and discourage MNCs from profit shifting to achieve tax avoidance. So this tax avoidance can be dealt with, and the governments of various countries can benefit out of this, because they can impose higher taxes now. So in the body paragraph 1, you can talk about a little bit in detail about global minimum corporate tax. You can say that in 2021, 136 countries agreed to levy a 15% GMCT, which will start in 2023, and they've come out with a 2-pillar solution focused on revising tax rules. And you can talk about this example. For example, big multinationals such as Apple, Alphabet, Facebook, as well as those like Nike and Starbucks are funneling profits through low tax jurisdictions, and they're avoiding paying taxes, as we saw in the first figure itself, that they set up their operations in low taxing countries, so they can earn more and more, while the countries where they are actually having their headquarters, they suffer a lot. So the new proposal is thus aimed at minimizing these opportunities which these MNCs are having, and to avoid this profit shifting. Profit shifting happens, the profit goes to the companies itself. So this is enough for explaining the global minimum corporate tax. You've given how much it will be levied. You've talked about the two-pillar solution about global minimum corporate tax, and you have also talked about examples of big multinational companies. So this much information is enough. Now we'll move on to the challenges part. The first challenge is to bring consensus amongst all major nations, because taxing is a sovereign power. It is a power related to sovereignty of a nation. An individual nation decides that how much does it want to earn from the companies, from the profits of companies. So deciding a global minimum tax, even though it has been fixed at 15% right now, but maintaining that consensus would be tough. Secondly, there are apprehensions that it would affect like countries which have low tax rate to attract research and development. Some countries, they actually, for example, in India, we have special economic zones where there is 0% tax rate for many of the corporations operating. So that won't benefit us. This global minimum corporate tax might not benefit our special economic zones, because ultimately the companies will be paying taxes abroad. So how will we attract more and more investment? How will we attract more and more research and development? So that is a question. The third one is it neutralizes the low tax incentive. What if a country wants to keep the taxes low to have more jobs in its country, or to actually support innovation? So how will that operate? So it actually neutralizes the low tax incentive. In fact, there are some tax havens like British Virgin Islands and many other countries like that, which are actually tax havens. There they will actually see an economic turmoil. Investments might erode from these countries, and they'll see an economic turmoil, and the waves of that economic turmoil will be felt by the entire world economy. The fourth one is consensus on tax rate. 15% might not benefit everybody. India might agree with 15% tax rate, global minimum tax rate of 15%. We might agree to it right now, but later we might see that we are not getting huge profits out of it, because there are very less companies who are actually having their headquarters in India. So these are the various challenges associated with it. In the conclusion, you can talk about that although there has been a growing call for making the tax regime inclusive, yes, inclusive taxation is the need of the hour. The governments of nations do have a share in all the profits that these companies are making by using these intelligent tactics, but the method of employing this global minimum corporate tax, this has to be very fair, and a lot of coordination has to happen. First thing is this. Secondly, you can talk about speculated United Nations tax regime, or a body which actually looks after this, so that fairness can be developed in the long run. So UN tax convention, where global rules are determined by democracy, not plutocracy. Not only the rich countries, they should not be the only ones who benefit out of it, but all the countries can make the implementation and coordination smoother with time. So that's your answer. I hope that answer writing is getting easier for you day by day as you are following this initiative. Our best wishes, our team's best wishes are with you in your journey of civil services. Write your answer if you have not written it yet. आप अपने आंसर्स हमारी वेबसाइट पर पोस्ट कीजिए. वी आर continuously evaluating your answers, and stay tuned to our YouTube channel for the 2:30 PM current affairs, for all other initiatives, and especially to Seize the Mains initiative. I'll see you tomorrow with another question answer discussion. Take care.